Greetings, Indiana congregations. My name is Matt Burke. I'm the Education Director for the Center for Congregations, and with me today is Brooke Sellhorn. Thanks so much for your time today, Brooke. Brooke is the Director of Crosswinds Family Counseling, and she's going to be leading an event for us called Nurturing Healthy Families in Your Congregation. That's going to be on September 29th, starting at 11 a.m. at First Christian Church, Disciples of Christ on Calhoun Street here in Fort Wayne. And so, Brooke, tell us a little bit about why is it so important for congregations to understand how to develop and how to cultivate families. It seems like it's something that just we ought to believe in immediately, but in thinking about it intentionally, why should congregations be a place where they can really develop and sustain family life?
Yeah. Well, first of all, I am the Director of Family Counseling, but I'm first of all also a mom, and I have 4 kids, and as a mom and with our family, we're always looking for organizations and people that are willing to come alongside us and partner with us and support us as a family and to enrich our lives and strengthen us and to build strengths in our family. And so I feel that congregations are just a really important place for families to look for that support and to look for a way to be connected into the community and to build up their family. We are always suggesting that with families of how can you connect to your community, how can you connect in congregations, and faith life is definitely something that we're always encouraging families to do. That we really see that is a way for them to be supported, for them to be connected, for them to really build these strengths that we have found to be really important to help a family to be successful.
Yeah, and the strengths that you're talking about, this is kind of the asset-based understanding of families. And can you just say a little bit about that and why that's important?
Here at Crosswinds, we utilize the Search Institute's research that talks about what makes a youth successful, what makes a family successful. And it's the 40 developmental assets and the family assets, and just the really practical ways for anybody to build assets in a youth and a family. And we utilize that research to encourage individuals and organizations and congregations to really build and to really invest in youth and families' lives. And we've seen it to be really successful in helping them to be more healthy, helping them to live and have a higher satisfaction with life, just really be able to give back and contribute to community when they have been invested in with these assets.
Very cool. All right. Well, what can participants hope to take away from the event in terms of some practical next steps for creating family support systems?
Right. Well, we really hope just to really encourage people and really to bring hope. That's part of Crosswinds' mission, is to bring hope to families and to others that are helping families. We also hope to really just explain the assets and really so everybody have a more practical working knowledge of how to utilize them and understand them. And then just some really intentional ways and some intentional tools that congregations can focus on asset building with youth and with families, that they can become a partner and connect with families in a different way and maybe shift kind of their focus and maybe their vision of how they're working with families and how they're building up families, how they can support families more in their home maybe, and just really come alongside and be part of the solution for a lot of these families that are struggling and that need some more positive people and positive organizations to come alongside them.
Sure. Great. All right. Well, if you're interested in learning about these developmental assets and ways to support and nurture families in your congregation, we encourage you to come. Once again, that's Nurturing Healthy Families in Your Congregation on September 29th at 11 a.m. It is a luncheon. The luncheons are $10 per person. You'll receive a great meal, a takeaway book, and the expertise and information from Brooke. And so we just encourage you to come and to learn about developing and nurturing families intentionally in your congregation. So thanks so much for your time today, Brooke.
No problem. Thank you.